What's going on, everybody? It's Achilles OET coming at you with a second video for Kael'thas' rework. Eh? Okay, I didn't say attention. Welcome back to the rework series, the mini rework series. Obviously, I decided to do a second video right after the last one, and I'm gonna go ahead and point out the kind of backwardsness that is the fact that my first video was about Mana, and I had him like in the red outfit, and now this is gonna be about the offense, and I have him in blue. I digress. This is just me trying out a full-blown Q build with a little bit of other things sprinkled in there, just because you can't upgrade the Q at every turn. But off of the last game that I just played, that I showcased on the channel, I was able to land more Q strikes than I thought I would, so it's something that I'm going to try out. Now, the goal here with this, oh my god, here we go again, with the Diablo coming after me, just like the last video. Jesus. Why is there always a Diablo wherever I am? So the idea at this point is going to be to land, let me see, what's the exact number? With Convection, we're looking to get basically up to 100, so every time we land a Flame Strike, it goes up, the damage goes up by 5. So essentially what we're looking to do is to land 20 Flame Strikes without dying. Because if we can land 20 without dying, we can actually keep our bonus regardless. You lose your bonus to the damage if you die. So landing 20 without dying will actually do a lot to go against that. And we can actually start playing a little more aggressive. So right now, in the early game, it's all about playing cautious. And I'm about to die. Not before I sneak one in, though. Let's go ahead and recall. Because the whole point, like I said, is to stay alive. It's basically like having Gathering Power right at level 1, but it's tied directly to one ability as opposed to being tied to all abilities. And again, I was landing Flame Strikes at a very, very good rate in the last game, so I'm kind of thinking that maybe there might be something to this. I could be wrong, of course. I could always be wrong. I do want to land this on something, though. Here comes Diablo. Thankfully, he's not as try. We do see Zeratul right there. You need to be careful. We are going to try and land that. I wonder if that counts as multiple hits. I'm not so sure. We are still going to go for Mana Tap, though. I did like the sound of helping my mana situation. We do land that one. I wish I had an indicator of some kind. There goes Zeratul. We are going to put that flame on him. Oh man, that sucks. That really sucks. Oh god, there goes Zeratul again. We do stun him momentarily, and we got the flame on him. Illidan may not be able to get that. I don't think he should keep pursuing it. But you see, the hero damage is already higher at this point in this game than it was in the last game. And that was just poor placement on my part. We are going to stun Diablo. And we should be able to land that. That's another one. Again, the whole idea is just to be cautious. I'm not trying to get overly aggressive because we don't want to die. I am going to recall, see, now that I don't have that active quest at level 1, you see how we're hurting for mana at every turn now. Where I need an update. Right now we're at 40, so we've almost landed halfway to the mark. So if we could get to 100, then we could get a little more ballsy with our positioning. Not saying that getting ballsy with Kael'thas positioning is ever the right call. There is a Zeratul right there. Unfortunately, I was not able to land that stun. We got everybody with that Flame Strike, though. And you just look at my positioning. Just getting in and out. That's all I'm doing. Zeratul is not going to be stunned because I'm a noob. Alright, we are going to land that, though. That would have been a good time to have that upgrade at level 7. We're going to be going for Burn Flesh. I am going to stun Thrall out of that. Every time we hit multiple targets with our Q ability, it actually adds a very, very noticeable percentage of damage to the Q ability. I'm having a hard time talking right now. Not gonna lie, I'm already liking this build a lot better. I actually feel like I can put some foot to ass with this build. What? Still have to be careful. Only land on one right there, and I missed another one because I'm a noob. Oh, God. Team seems really, really panicking right now. Panicky. I can't talk. Words, they're so hard for me right now. What kind of sucks though is that I'm assuming my teammates don't realize why I'm playing so cautious right now. Because at this point, I'm fully committed to trying to get the upgrade that I can keep. And to come this far only to die just basically sets me back quite a bit. And we're not trying to do that. I absolutely missed the speed boost to Netherwind. I felt like that made the gravity lap so good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We are going to stun Zeratul out of that. Oh god, the enemy team has 10. That's not good. Those roots. Those roots. God. Still not in a position where I can really do anything. I need to move back. How many are we at right now? I think we actually made the mark. So, if I wanted to, let's just be sure. Current damage bonus 150 out of 100. Yep. Alright, so we've hit the mark now, so I could actually afford to be like a little more aggressive. Basically, if I die now, I do not lose my bonus anymore. So that part is done. We are still going to go for the nuke. I think he's going to stay right there. Alright. Glad we actually managed to do that without aggroing the boss.
The time is now, heroes. Claim the altars.
We are going to nuke Zeratul. My teammates should not be focusing him anymore. There we go. We're going to lock him down. That'll be a kill. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Illidan's going in right now. Just hope he doesn't die for it. They should retreat. Not gonna lie, I'm really, really liking this flame strike. It actually feels really strong. And here comes Diablo behind us. Teammates need to be aware of it. Oh god. This could be trouble. Look at that. Look at that timing. Perfect. Oh, look at that timing as well. Also perfect. It just, the Void Prison just completely blocked that off for us. See, now if that was an experienced Zeratul user, he would have known to cancel that VP so that Diablo's Heroic could actually do some damage. Thankfully, he's not experienced. That flame strike feels so good. Alright, level 13. We're still going to be going for fishing. Again, this is mainly something that I'm picking just with the level 20 upgrade in mind. We will get that kill. Zeratul is still right there. Be careful. I'm going to put that on Brightwing. Alright, we need mana. And we don't have a fountain. Fantastic. Oh, my positioning is very, very poor at this point. I was actually just hoping for the best right there to land something. I didn't land that on Zeratul at all. Not sure. There we go. Do land that on Thrall. Do believe Thrall should die. I am going to nuke Lunara. And put that damage on Malfurion. There we go. Kind of hard to focus right now. Oh my god, Zeratul! Zeratul! Damn it. Oh, I hope he pays for it. I really hope he pays for it. Damn that VP. How are we doing on damage right now? Oh, we're doing pretty good. Are all of my teammates muted? No. No, I'm reading that wrong. Wow, that was actually a very, very good play by Rework. The double warrior is giving them problems right now. Conversely, I'm not being, like, relentlessly pursued and hunted by the enemy Diablo this time out, so that's also helping. I am going to go down here because I see the big team fight going down. I really hope I make it here on time. And true to form, we did not lose our bonus on the Flame Strike at all. Thankfully, that was accurate. We're going to try and land on multiple. But we're not going to get crazy.
I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground. Use it. What? I mean, I knew I could do that.
Definitely still a winnable game. Oh shit, team fight brewing on the top. Let's see what we can do here. We are going to put it behind Lunar so that she steps right into it. Illidan is going to be able to do the job. Look at that. That's another good wall by this Leoric. We are going to nuke Malfurion. That should be enough to take him out. Sure as shit it was. We are going to be going Fury of the Sunwell now instead at level 16. Look at that, look at that. There goes Zeratul. I really like this. Not only does this feel like it's pretty good, it's actually a lot of fun. Like, the only thing missing is the old school flamethrower. If you tacked on flamethrower to this kind of build, oh my god, it would be ridiculous. I do feel like I'm like really bad with the gravity lapse though. Diablo does step right into it. Good job retreating by the friendly team there as well. No need for all of us to die there. Illidan is actually going to do a very good job there.
A fine choice.
Oh, I definitely fucked that up. I feel like I should help instead of going for the tribute. We are going to leave that right there. It does get 2. There we go. That'll be 1. God, so much going on right here. He'll run right into that. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. I need help. 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 I didn't receive it. That's unfortunate. This could be bad. This could be a team wipe. Yep, it's looking like it's going to be a team wipe. As long as nobody panics, though, it shouldn't be too bad. $59K right now with this Q build. Definitely, definitely. Here we go. There goes the toxicity starting to bleed through. Stay with it. No big deal. Still a very, very, very winnable game for sure. What is that doing that?
Do get ready. You have lost to keep.
That's not good. That was a pretty heads-up play by Lunara right there. And I don't know where my team is. The objective is up here, and I'm the only one there. And here we go. I'm gonna die. That's fantastic. That would have been a perfect wall if I was alive. I really don't know. I really don't know where everybody was right there. Really, a camp over 2 objectives. Good call.
You've lost this one, Raven Lord. It will not be your last. Very good.
Oh, I don't want to tank this. This is going to take a lot of work to come back in this one. 8-28 right now. That was a very, very, very bad. That was poor timing on that camp. Especially if it really took that many people to do it. I don't know. I just don't see the value of it. That being said, though, we'll still be going Master of Flames at level 20. At this point now, we actually took the lead with Siege as well. I'm just trying to really, really dump everything that I have on these guys. I am going to nuke. Well, I tried to nuke. I forgot I canceled it by moving. Absolutely, I could have had Zeratul. Doesn't matter, we still picked him up anyway because of a good Stitches hook. There goes Diablo. He is going to walk right into that. We are going to nuke Lunara. Or no, we didn't actually. It never came out. That's fantastic. Might get an opportunity to nuke Malfurion though. It won't be needed. So Diablo will get 1. I am going to make my way over to the top lane. This time I am going to nuke Lunara. That should be... Or not. Man, I cannot catch her. So at this point, we absolutely cannot afford to let them get another shrine. This is why I thought the camp push in that last one was a terrible idea. Because we burned so many resources to grab a camp, and nobody was around to actually contest the objectives. One thing I did learn just now, though, is that you can outrun the, you can outrun Pyroblast. I was not aware that that was a way to escape it. Oh my god, now these minions are as relentless and ruthless as that Diablo in the last game. That's going to take care of Zeratul. We're just getting everybody one by one now. The damage on this build feels so good. This is definitely seeming like it's the way to go. Malfurion does burn his heroic. We are gonna nuke him. That will land. I don't think it'll do much though because he's actually far away. He's like really far away. Like that was a wasted heroic on my part. I need to be careful at this point. I don't have any kind of health to really go in right now. Leoric has the bottom shrine. I'm just trying to do my best to help my team. We do grab that one kill. I am going to rotate over to try and grab this one. Thankfully, the enemy team is nowhere near me. That was good. We got all three. That's a start. Worth mentioning, though, that I'm still extremely weak right now. We could wipe the team if we go for this. Go for this. Go for this. Look at that. Multiple targets hit right there. That should spread the bomb if he's close enough. Fortunately, though, the enemy team was able to get that back. I don't currently have a pyro on deck. That will be just fine, though. I do still land the bomb. And it spreads. Fantastic, fantastic. Definitely still need to be careful. There we go. Man, this is ridiculous. I think we need to start wiping these guys. If we can wipe these guys, we can start like putting ourselves in a position to win. That would have been a ginormous hook if Stitches landed it. Okay, I'm gonna have to back. There we go. That's another camp for us. As long as I'm not the first one there, I should be okay. Oh my god, throw. Oh my god, that hurts so bad. And that's game. God damn it, man. I was hurt. Like, did you not see what just happened? Like, that right there, that guy calling me out right there means he didn't look at the mini-map, and all he did was see where I was after we lost and assumed that I wasn't around. When in fact, Thrall came out of nowhere, dumped everything he had on me to zone me away. I thought we'd be able to buy ourselves more time to actually engage, and it ended up not being the case, and it cost us the game. But that's beside the point. That game, a game like that, that call to send everybody to go for the bottom camps when there were two objectives spawning up was terrible. That in itself set us back so far, it was ridiculous. And I really should have paid more attention to it myself. Like I kind of went blind to it as well because I didn't look at the minimap. I didn't see where my teammates were. I was just focused on going to the objective, which is where I was supposed to be, which is where my teammates were supposed to be. But if I would have been paying attention, I would have saw that they weren't there, and I would have just gave it up, and that would have been that. But unfortunately, I kind of went tunnel vision on that, and I made a mistake as well. But not so big as a mistake of not being at the right place at the right time, because at the end of the day, you're grabbing a camp that could take out forts, a wall, or a keep that can ultimately be stolen right back. So ultimately, what was the upside of sending the entire team to go for a bottom camp when two objectives have spawned up? The enemy team got both objectives, which means they got at least 8 points of damage on our core off of the enemy team, off of you sending everybody to go for the bottom camp. That right there set us back an enormous amount, and things like that. When it's not enough when you make a bad call like that. It's even worse when you have other players that follow a bad call. Even worse when you don't realize it's a bad call to begin with. But I digress. Everything is a matter of perspectives. Everything's a matter of opinion, so I can't really say anything. However, this video was supposed to be about the build. The Q build feels amazing. Yes, it is a bit grindy at first, where it's a bit tedious and grindy, where you have to like make sure you don't die so that you don't start the whole process all over again. But look at the output we had after we were able to get aggressive. Like, we had 100,000 hero damage in a 24-minute game. Like, you have to factor in that the longer games mean you have more time to get damage like that. But we only died 3 times again. I really feel like I died more than that, but I guess not. But we only died 3 times. We had 10 kills this time out, 17 assists, 29 to 29 altogether, like between the two teams. This is an extremely dangerous composition for a Kael'thas to be playing against. I didn't expect to lead in everything the way that I did, but again, I feel like it was just because we spec'd into the Q ability the way that we did. Again, if you want to notice, if you want to look at the build, at level 1 we went for Convection, the brand new talent in Quest. When Flame Strike damages an enemy hero, it increases its damage by 5 up to 100. You lose all damage bonuses if you die. That's important thing number 1. Important thing number 2 is the bottom paragraph. When you gain 100 damage bonus, you increase Flame Strike damage by an additional 50 points and no longer lose the bonus if you die. And as you just saw, that is wholesale. You keep that no matter how many times you die. So is it worth going after? Absolutely, it's worth going after. At level 4, we went for Mana Tap, which activating Verdant Spears restores 4% of your maximum mana. Again, this was a lot more noticeable in the first video with the mana build. It was definitely a lot better. We were hurting for mana quite a bit, but the damage output we got made it well worth going for it that way. So I definitely think this is a stronger build between the two. Level 7, we went for Burn Flesh. You're actually able to land the Flame Strike on multiple heroes a little more than you think. And whenever that does happen, they take an additional damage equal to 8% of their maximum health. So that is a ginormous amount, especially in the late game. I mean, you wonder how we got the hero damage number so high. That has a lot to do with it. At level 10, we still went for the nuke, which does a tremendous amount of damage after 2 seconds of channeling. And there's very few options to escape from this. As we saw, the Lunara simply had to outrun it before I was done channeling it. So that's one way. That's something that I didn't know, that I learned from this game. Level 13, we went for Fission Bomb, which increases the explosion radius of Living Bomb by 20%. This was mainly tacked on to coincide with our level 20 talent choice. At level 16, we had our final upgrade to the Q ability, Fury of the Sunwell, where Flame Strike will explode a second time 1.5 seconds later. This actually felt really good in comparison, in tandem with the other 2 Q upgrades that we had. I actually felt like it was pretty good. It was pretty viable, and it actually gives you some options as far as trying to land these Flame Strikes on targets. At level 20, again, this is where that level 13 pick comes in handy. Master of Flames. The Living Bomb spread from explosions can now also spread Living Bomb. So basically, this is the brand new Chain Bomb. Instead of being at 13, now it's at level 20. So there you go. I absolutely feel like this is the stronger build between the 2 builds that I showcased in both of these videos. I mean, obviously the output was way higher on this one. I do feel like they said in the patch notes that they wanted Kael'thas' Q to be his new go-to source of damage, and it definitely seems like that's exactly what it is. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Apologize for getting a little like upset like at the end of that game, but I can't help it. It's the competitive nature in me sometimes when I see certain things that I don't agree with, and then like it's not I get it's a major pet peeve when I feel like somebody makes the wrong decision, and then they question you for pointing out the fact that they made the wrong decision. Like they don't notice where they went wrong, and it just really, really, really like strikes a nerve. So I do apologize for that at the latter half of the video. But hopefully you enjoyed the other parts of the video. Again, I do feel like this build has a place. I do feel like it's strong. With a better Kael'thas user, I think this could be monstrous because I'm not a high-level Kael'thas user to begin with, so there's also that. As always, I appreciate the support. This is Achilles LBT. As always, that's Achilles with the Z. Remember it.